channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just tried it again and it worked.
It worked?
I think so.
You were actually
I
able
mean,
to
the
join that
channel.
other channel?
I think so. Hold
Okay.
on.
I love Scuff.
All right. It says you still don't have permission to join this voice chat,
God damn it!
but yet I'm talking to everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we're in a different channel now. The streaming channel from the other one is the one that you couldn't join.
Huh.
But now we're in
Weird.
the Zeal channel. What else is there? So I went and recovered my old R20 account.
Yeah, that is very weird.
It is what it is.
Try it now.
Did you figure it out?
I think so.
Oh. You'd have to change straight up to the streaming.
Nope. Still can't get into the stream.
Haha.
Really?
Really.
Strange.
Yeah, no, like, permissions. List of members who can be in here. Blue Owl, Careface 88, Vulcan, Replit, T-Tag.
Okay. Okay, try it now. Let's see if that fixed.
What did you change?
Can connect to the channel?
We're in Rage Room, right?
Yep.
In the Rage Room under streaming.
Yep, he's there now.
Hello.
Well, that worked.
Now we've just abandoned Shay and the other one. Hi, Shay.
For those of you that are in row 20, Replid and Tim, can you see stuff on your map?
Nope.
No, it's pure black.
If you want to see what we can see, just open my stream.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see slightly some things.
Should be
It's black
some
with
stuff.
Oh,
I
yep.
see
I
my
down in the.
character.
You gotta zoom out a little.
Zoom out and scroll down to the bottom left corner. Or bottom.
Ah, gotta love Roll20 dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
Half.
I was seeing if does anybody here have dark vision, or does anybody here have anything that allows them to see different? Because that's going to be an important factor.
I believe my Eladrin has dark vision.
That'd be Taka.
Let me see. Where is my character sheet?
Dark vision up to 60 feet for my little Eladrin.
Dark vision up to 60 feet for my Yanti as well.
I believe kobolds have dark vision, but
they should.
I know they should, but should and do.
Yes.
Let's see.
Features.
The Eladrin also has dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yep, dark.
Yes.
Kobolds have dark vision.
Same thing.
Yep, 60
60
feet.
feet.
And be that you, Shay?
What?
NB
Yeah.
is you.
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Now we're just waiting on Jared.
Okay. Replit, what is the name of your character? Or is it Replit?
You can see on the character sheet. Venzera. If you can find the character sheet.
Give me a moment. We'll look at...
Hmm.
Venzera.
Hi, Jared.
Oh, hi. We're doing it in your room, it looks like?
Yep. We were able to figure it out.
Okay.
I am just getting everybody's names and everything. I just want to make sure I have everything. I have Verosa for Jared. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Now, just so that way I know that we have everybody. Jared, your individual Verosa has some kind of dark vision, correct?
Dark vision?
Yeah.
I am an elf, so I believe I do have that. Let's see.
Vision out to 60 feet you should have.
Yep, that's correct.
Perfect.
So we all have dark vision 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Well, that's nice and easy to remember.
Indeed it is, and that means I can turn off the torch for Jared. Okay, can everybody see their individual players near the bottom?
Yes.
Yep.
And I
Okay.
can ping on mine.
Yes.
I would like you to click your character and see if you can move up. Just one.
Nope.
I can move Tim's, but not mine.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yep, I can move Shay's, but not mine.
Okay.
I can move
so-
mine.
Okay. I might have just goofed some names. So
Yep, it's fine.
okay. So Mintos is controlled by whom?
That's controlled by me, Shay.
Okay. Give me a moment. I've got to grab some stuff real
Okay.
quick. J is 5. Right? In roll 20, is that NB?
Yes.
All right, do you want to click on your individual and see if you can move it upwards?
I cannot.
I can still move him.
And I still move him.
Mm.
Clickety clack.
Jared is good. And Replit is good, correct? So I just have Falcon and or just Tim and Shay backwards, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, I would like you to try your pieces now.
Nope.
What am I missing here?
They're just, those two are flipped.
I know, and I've swapped them twice now, and I'm not sure why it's not working.
Maybe delete them and create new?
Yeah, let me do that.
Or just delete it off the map?
That may not be a bad idea. So I'm deleting the Kobold and Taka, correct?
This one. Yep.
Fantastic. Eladrin. The
Alright, try them now.
Can you select and move your characters?
I don't even have a character.
Hmm.
Likewise, no character at the moment.
Let's give you vision. Vision. 60 feet. Neat vision. Out to 60 feet. Can you see at the very least?
Nope.
All right. Let's log out real quick and log back into the room. This is for some odd reason not doing what I want it to do.
You want everybody to log off or just the people having issues?
Just the individuals having issues.
Rejoining. Nothing there.
Likewise.
And you're zoomed out all the way?
I zoomed out and then zoomed back in.
Okay.
On the area where the characters are supposed to be.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a light source. Wait, is it? I have me.
Nice.
That's good. It's progress.
Okay.
I can now see my character. Yay, and move him.
Oh, thank goodness. Yay, troubleshooting. Always fun.
Don't feel too bad. The amount of scuff I've had today with my stream and then getting Mech Warrior set up has been annoying.
Okay. So everybody can move their tokens and everybody can see everything.
Hmm.
Excellent. Okay. So let's start at the beginning. So the kobold had also teamed up with the Yanti in order to find some way to either save the clutch of eggs or to get revenge for him. You also had, along your journey, met up with a sorcerer. Jared, your character, can you describe your character a little bit, please?
Oh, my character, I'm a warlock, and I am out trying to collect evidence about why the Celestials are trying to interfere in the affairs of common people and prove that they're up to no good.
Mm-hmm. There was an individual who had pointed you to this particular temple, saying that there was a particular evil that was starting to manifest here, and that these Celestials had kind of attempted to crush that particular celestial, which had caused you to seek out and try to find other individuals that might find your the same goals that you have. Taka, did you want to introduce your character?
In Draconic or Common?
Either is fine.
Who here knows Draconic?
Nobody.
I do.
I do as well.
Oh, I guess everybody but me.
So, Taganuk the Fallen, in Draconic to his comrades goes, "This way. I believe our goals are aligned to find the eggs." In Common, "Yes, yes, this way, come! Bad guys that way! We'll defeat them, we will!"
Right. Mentos.
Yes.
What has brought you here to this particular location?
Studying lost civilizations and their peoples.
Excellent. Very excellent. The location that had been pointed out in this direction had essentially been pointed out as a location where a lot of individuals would either go to find riches or information, but would rarely come back. So there is a little bit of hesitance and there's a little bit of uncertainty as to what's going on. And last but not least, Venzira. You had joined your small kobold friend along the way. Is there anything
to seek the missing brother who had left to seek a silver dragon to teach him how to further his sorcery?
Excellent.
The twin brother, whose picture is always on my person.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a turn order. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in turn order, and everybody will be able to move their movement and then perform actions such as perceiving or investigating or doing something in particular. So that's what I'm going to do is ask everybody to roll for initiative, please. This is not a combat. This is just a turn order for me, so that way we can kind of get an idea about how everybody will be moving.
Okay.
For initiative?
Yes, please.
Action.
5 plus 5. Total of 10. Or does it need to be rolled in the d20 somehow? There it is. 1d20.
You roll a d20 plus your
D20.
modifier.
My modifier is a plus 5.
So you go 1 d20 plus 5 for you. For me, it's a plus 2.
Plus 1 for me, so 6.
Oh, rolling.
So, Jared, you're actually 11?
I'm actually 6. I have a plus 1.
Okay.
Did I misspell that? Oh, /R. There we go.
Falcon, what did you have for a total?
If you go by his first roll, a 13 total.
was not with the
Yeah, you just forgot to put the +1. We can just add it.
+1. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, for our young T friend.
I had rolled a total of 7. Of the 2 plus the 5.
Alright,
Unless you want me to
our
read them
kobold
all.
friend.
A 17.
Okay.
Somebody's eager.
Alright, and the kobold will actually be the first one to go. So you may
Good.
move your movement, and you may perform an action. Either take a look around, investigate, look at any particular
1,
thing.
2, 3, 4. Gonna move up to this wall and peek around the
You sure
corner.
can. Okay,
He's
you
gonna-
can go ahead and peek around the corner.
Spot check. Or
Yep,
perception.
roll me a perception check. Yep.
+2. 4!
Okay, you take a look down there, and you can see in the next room, you can see a hard granite floor. The tops of that particular room look to be about 25 feet in height. Past that, not much. It's a big room.
Big room over here, yes?
Anything else for your turn?
Let me see. 30 feet movement would be 1, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
5% move would probably move me right back there.
Okay. Up next would be our Eladrin friend, Paladin.
Okay.
The Peace Cleric, you mean?
Yes. He's clear.
Okay.
Hmm.
I look around this room, I guess. See if
All
there's
right, go
anything
ahead and
of note.
make a perception check, please.
So that would be a D20 plus the wisdom bonus.
Perception
Yep,
modifier.
if you. Yep.
It is wisdom.
Wisdom,
You were
okay.
right, Shay. It's wisdom.
It is
Yeah.
wisdom, but
So-
did you put any points into it?
Oh yeah, you
I
can
have
put
a plus
additional
5
Mm.
bonus.
What's your wisdom bonus?
Where I'm plus 5.
Okay.
He has 20 wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And roll 1d20. Yes. A 13. You look around this
Yes.
room, and there are a few things. There is a sconce right over here. There is a sconce over here. That kind of shed a kind of a darkish red color. The torch itself looks as if it has been burning for quite some time, but it is not throwing off any smoke. There are some pictograms that are on the walls, And there seems to be a body. It's either long gone, picked clean, right to the right, or right to the left, where you could walk in. You also can see there is a small hallway that on the left-hand side, a small hallway on the right-hand side, and there are 2 hallways leading into rooms directly ahead of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
I think that's good for now. Yes. Done.
Okay. Next up is Orion Toothray.
All right.
Then 0.
I move up next to the kobold,
Okay.
and I keep an eye on the hallway adjacent to me, next to me, up that way, and down the hallway further down.
Okay. Were you aiming to look in this location over here?
I peek down there to see what's there.
Okay. Make me a perception check, please.
So R slash or slash R?
Slash.
It is going to be slash roll space 1d20.
20 plus. Dang.
Okay.
I roll a 19.
With a 19, you can see a very, it looks like a dull, throbbing green color right about here. But you do not see anything else moving inside. It's kind of a sickly green looking color. You can see some slight scrawlings on the wall there.
Okay. What are the
Anything-
scrawlings and
anything
where are
for me?
they?
The scrawlings are going to be right here on this particular location.
Am I able to see anything well enough?
Not from that. Not from that distance. You'd have to get closer.
Okay. I narrow my eyes and move back into position.
Okay.
Are you going to tell anyone what you saw?
I keep my thoughts to myself.
Okay.
Okay. Verosa is up next.
Okay. Walking speed of 30 feet. Let's see. It'll take me pretty much wherever. I'm going to walk over here. And I'm going to investigate this body that's on the ground.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Rolling. 9.
Okay. With a 9, you notice that this body has mostly just been absolutely eviscerated. The body parts are kind of laying, kind of scattered. It looks as if it was It looks like it's been sitting there for quite some time. You reach down and you happen to notice that there is a small satchel that is sitting right next to it.
Ooh, I take the satchel.
Okay. As you reach down, you reach down and grab it. And it's uncharacteristically sticky. I need you to make me a strength check, please.
Strength check. Okay. Strength is your con?
Nope, strength is strength.
Oh, strength is strength. I have a 0 to strength, so I just have to roll a d20. Alright, roll... 7.
Okay. You hold your hand out for a moment, and the bag is so sticky that it actually adheres to your hand. And as you hold it up, it begins to kind of gnaw. Like the bag itself opens, and it begins to gnaw on your fingers. I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
Mimic!
Well,
Mimic!
So what have we learned about grabbing things?
yeah.
They lead to interesting interactions.
The moment you said it's unusually sticky, I'm like, that's a mimic.
So, can I tame it?
Well, to be fair, feeding mimics, especially large ones, can make them friendly to you. So if we feed it a warlock, it might work.
Oh,
So this is a
mimic
tiny
is real
one,
slow.
it seems.
And
Okay.
at the end of the day, you should always use Mage Hand. I don't know why I didn't.
I have
So-
learned to
That's
pick.
right.
I have learned to pick
That
up
happens to
items
the best of us.
with an arrow. I reach down with an arrow and poke it to pick it up. To be fair, I actually had a monk that picked up everything with his chopsticks. One time it was a mimic, and he decided to throw it into the fighter's armor.
Alrighty, so first up we have our Yuan T friend. You notice that your one of your friends, Verosa, kind of reaches down, and in the moment that they reach down, you can notice that there is a bag stuck to their hand. What would you like to do? For the record, Jared, you're currently grappled by this creature.
Okay.
That just means that your speed is 0. So you cannot move away from this creature.
Okay. So, I go over to it, where he's grappled, and pull out a string of meat jerky, and hold it near the mimic.
Okay.
You have
So
So
beef
offer him
jerky?
meat jerky.
Trying to give it something else. Okay. Make
Technically,
I would say either make an animal handling check or a persuasion check. Your choice. The DC is going to be 15.
I will use where'd my persuasion go? Persuasion. +4.
Are we getting a mascot named Baggy?
12.
Okay, that is not enough. You dangle this piece of meat in front of the mimic, and it is preferring the live, swarming meal to the dead and dry meats that you presented.
Then I speak to the mimic further. If you eat him, only eat a few fingers. We need the rest. I can feed you more later.
Okay.
How is it going to understand it's a mimic?
It kind of you can see like it's a bag. You can see its little buttons kind of look over your direction, and it shakes its head a little bit more fiercely. Mimics actually do not speak any languages.
Some of them. Well,
Anything else you would like to try?
Huh.
I draw one of my scimitars and gently poke the mimic. With regret and reluctance, but very carefully.
What does our poor warlock think of being offered for a couple of fingers of?
To join this group for protection.
Make an
I
attack.
mean, that's what spells like laceration are for, technically. Which I do know. A finger a day keeps the mimic at bay?
I like that.
That might be acceptable if it was your finger.
I guess technically making a non-lethal attack at the mimic.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. Add your proficiency if applicable, and add the modifier.
As long as it's only the warlock you chew, my axe will not have to hit you.
14.
A 14 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
1d6 plus 4. 5.
5 points of damage. Okay, you can see a couple. You kind of tear into it a little bit, and you can see like just a small rip in the side of the bag there.
Right. This mimic is.
Anything up?
I use my bonus action to strike with my other offhand scimitar.
Okay, go ahead and attack.
Using non-lethal damage again.
Okay.
You really want to mimic. Oh well.
Total of 20.
20 will hit. Go ahead, roll your damage.
What? That's not right.
16d.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. 1d6.
There you go.
8 points of damage.
A little more reasonable.
Yep, no. I just looked it up. It's only large mimics or greater that have languages. And they're technically classified as a different creature's stat block.
Disappointing.
So this one's too young to have intelligence enough.
I look at the mimic.
This one. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
You look at it.
So, after hitting it twice, does the mimic have any change in its result or temperament? Or is it still firmly latched onto him?
Make an insight check.
Insight plus 1. A 5.
You have no idea. It looks like it is hungry. It looks like it has been some time since it has had a decent meal.
Well, since it's firmly grappling him, I take a step backwards.
Okay. As you step backwards, it is going to go ahead and take an attack of opportunity on you.
Can it? It's grappled.
It can still attack while grappling other things. It has
Okay.
little appendages that kind of swing and it lashes out very quickly.
Has this first encounter
Does
made
it-
our warlock wonder why he chose these people to be helping him be protected?
Yes, it
Does an
has.
18 hit? Does an 18 hit?
Yes, I have a 16 armor class.
Okay. So
I-
with that,
Whatever that does, Glenn.
What is that?
I don't know. You typed it.
I clicked on Pseudopod to see if I could see what it did.
I just need to look it up real quick. 1d8 plus 3.
Mm,
Oh my goodness. It does 11 points of damage. It definitely was very, very hungry.
That's not.
Yes. Well, that's my turn. I've moved, I've acted, and I've used my bonus action. And I've suffered for it.
Alright, up next, we have our Lodging Fair.
But thankfully it's made its reach first action attack, so it can't do anything further.
Oh my. Oh.
you think so?
What to do? Oh. Okay.
Are you currently in autumn?
No, I am currently in spring.
Wait, no. Spring is the
Although I
correct one, isn't it?
suppose if you want me to be able to teleport somebody else, yes.
You can only teleport one willing creature.
Mm-hmm.
Can you teleport me over by the
If I understood
brazier?
it correctly, I believe if I teleport you, the grapple ends.
Is that correct, DM?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's see. What would be the quickest way of getting you out of that sticky predicament? Let's see. And that is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will move so I'm within range of that. Let's see. Have to be. Move anything.
Where would you like to move Jared's character? If you wish to teleport him.
Well, you are willing to be teleported, Jared?
Oh yes, I am.
Okay.
Consent granted. Poof.
Then let's see. I can move you within 30 feet.
We're
So,
right back over the hills.
how about over here?
Give me a line of sight on this thing so I can at least hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
You can move on your turn.
Okay.
Since I have not fully used my movement, I can back up and get you a line of sight. And
How do you make that arrow thing?
Since that was
The measure
Um,
tool, I think.
On the
Measure,
left-hand
yeah.
side, there is a
Measure tool.
ruler that says
Ah.
measure.
Okay.
So that was a well.
All right.
Didn't
That was
see
your bonus
any
action, correct?
wound. Yes,
It is
that was
wounded.
my bonus action. I guess I could try my Toll the Dead cantrip.
All right. I need to make a wisdom saving throw, correct? As the monk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, a wisdom saving throw of it needs to beat 15, I think, if I'm understanding that correctly.
If I remember right, it's 8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
That is going to be. It's going to be 11. I don't think that's going to succeed.
No.
No.
So it takes a d12.
Unfortunately for us, it will not. 1d12.
1d12 necrotic.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage. 7 points. Good.
Poor Wayne.
You can see it take that blast, and it kind of wriggles and squirms. It is not pleased that its meal got sent away. Anything else?
Other than an odd look at our Yanti, nothing else.
Next up, Darissa.
I say loudly in common, I knew I was right in getting you guys to protect me on this mission. Thank you for all of your help. Let's finish this fiend abruptly. And I cast Eldritch Blast at the Mimic. So I have to hit +5. So roll d20
plus proficiency plus modifier.
I'm just using, it just tells me I have a +5 in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's including proficiency and the modifier.
I'm guessing your modifier is +3. Your charisma is 16 or 17.
+3.
Okay. That'd
Yep,
be a
my
+5.
charisma is 16, so I have a +3. Yep. Okay, +5. Rolling terribly. Rolled an 8.
Okay. You extend your hand and you blast, and it hits the side of the wall right behind the mimic.
All right. I will use any bonus actions. I want to move. Do I get to move yet as well, or would that be a bonus action?
It's a move action.
Movement is, yep, it's your move action. You can totally move.
Okay. I'm going to move up here by the paladin.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that's fine. I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty. Mintus.
Mintus.
Or is it, sorry, Taka?
Taka, yes. Taka will move right here, 5 feet away or 10 feet away from it, and use his halberd or glaive to hit it.
All right, go ahead and make an attack, please.
Yep, +5. And he will use his cantrip, I should say, to specify, to hit it with a booming blade.
Okay.
So if it
Yeah,
hits, it also deals let's see, 14.
14 is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Four damage. But on its turn, if it moves, it will take 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Anything else for you?
That's everything.
Okay. Up next is the Mimic. So the Mimic, being struck several times, is not pleased at all with that. It is going to go ahead and it knows it's gonna. It doesn't know that it's going to take damage, so it's going to move forward a little bit.
And
it
6
is going to
damage.
all right. Takes 6 points of damage. And it is going to try to make a strike against you, Takana.
Okay.
Let's see if it can actually hit you. All right. It's going to strike at you with a pseudopod attack.
It hits.
Okay. It's going to do 8 points of damage to you.
Okay.
As it swings out with one of its slimy, sticky appendages, and it attacks you. I need you. Actually, let me double check real quick. Alrighty. You are currently grappled by it.
Okay. Get off my foot, damn it!
Means.
Wait, no, I'm a kobold.
No,
Let go of my ankle!
And that would be its turn.
Yeah, no, in Draconic you hear, let me yell, let go of my ankle, you damn little thing!
Alrighty. Back up to Venzira.
Alright. With regret, I swapped my hand crossbow and perform a bardic attack of a bardic flourish of a mobile flourish to push it 5 feet away
Okay.
with
Do
my
you need
hand
me to roll?
crossbow.
Do you need me to roll anything, or are you rolling to attack?
Rolling to attack.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack.
Once I find my crossbow attack. +6.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, dang.
Now we gotta ask, do you sheathe your sword, or just drop your sword?
I sheath one sword, pull out the loaded crossbow, and fire the bardic-inspired shot.
That will hit.
And for damage,
I was expecting a kobold kebab for a moment there.
and then the bardic inspiration shot does...
For hand crossbow is 1d6 plus your bardic inspiration of 1d6 plus your dexterity of 6
Dexterity. Yep.
or 5.
Yep. If you got a 20, then it'll be a +5.
Do you have a +4 or +3 to dex?
+4.
Okay.
So 2d6 +4, basically?
Yep.
That's exactly it.
Or was hand crossbow less than... No,
Hand crossbows are
1d6.
1d6.
Okay, so 2d6 +4.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay, that does 13 points of damage. You can see that the
And sends them
creature...
flying 10 feet backwards.
Okay, it's going to send it 10 feet backwards. And you are no longer grappled. All right. Anything else? Movement?
I definitely move.
Exactly. Okay.
But I also do a bonus action, shooting it again with my other hand crossbow that was ready.
Don't think you can.
Sheathing my other sword. Or am I not able to do that?
You can do that.
Oh, so we're doing the sheathing as a free action then?
Yes.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus 6. 21.
That also hits.
Five more damage.
Okay. You can tell that this mimic looks scared, and it is looking for ways out. It is in survival mode.
I just want to double check. Do you get your dex on your offhand weapon? I thought you had to take the feat for
Yes.
that.
I have the... Where is it? I have the fighting style.
Which gives +2 to hit?
No, that gives fighting style, 2-weapon fighting.
Ah,
I add my ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
got it.
So yes, I do. So then I speak to the mimic firmly. Stop resisting, and I will feed you.
Make me a persuasion check, please. DC is going to be higher. Be a 17.
Total 20.
For persuasion. That is enough. You can see the mimic, although it cannot speak. It slowly begins to move forward. And the small bag opens up very large to the point where you can see the rows of teeth in this small little bag. And it waits.
Reluctantly...
How long is our kobold's opportunity attack reach?
I shoot a firm glare at the kobold.
Just in case we don't want to beg.
And then I set down as much fresh meat as I have had available. Salted meat if I have nothing else.
Okay. You notice that the mimic eats it and starts scuttling away very quickly.
I hope it doesn't have a big brother it's going to go tell.
All you gotta do is attack these things and it feeds you.
I let it go.
Alright.
Because I have
And
my
we are
crossbows
officially-
out, not my swords.
And we are officially out of combat, but if you wish to re-roll initiatives, we can re-roll initiatives if you would like. Otherwise, we'll just keep things where they're at. If you would prefer.
Okay.
Yeah, I can keep mine. It's fine.
Are you gonna remove Jared's grappled condition?
Yes, I will.
Or is he just gonna be perpetually grappled from the mimic?
No, he's grappling with what his allies actually are. Mimic hunters.
Alright.
The want to tame variety.
Mimics are useful.
My character looks up.
Not when they're attached to your warlock tan.
Actually, that's an excellent place for a mimic to be. So long as it's trying to eat the thing in melee combat with the warlock.
Yeah.
Anyway, my character looks over at his Yanti friend. Come here, let me see. And he'll use his lay on hands. You said you took 11?
Yes.
You get full healed, and then I'll touch myself for the remaining 4. If that's okay, DM.
That's fine by me. Alrighty.
I shoot a glance at the warlock and speak in abyssal. Would it be too hard to ask you to sacrifice a few fingers for the greater benefit of everyone?
Yes, it would. I thought you were evil. You should have killed that thing without mercy.
Mimics have their uses.
Their use is being on a mount in my bedroom.
Fine, let's leave it where it is. I'm sure we might encounter it later anyways.
Because I can't trust my friends, I'm going to cast Find Familiar and summon a spider.
Okay. I am going to bring out a spider very quickly.
Spider lock, doing whatever a spider lock can. Who the hell knows what that is? I sure don't. I hope it doesn't bite him.
What size is it, by the way?
It just says it has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend. In my case, it's going to be a fiend. Doesn't say what size it is.
Okay. Jared, can you move the spider? Can you select it and can you move it?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, you have a spider familiar. Does it have any special vigil?
No, it has the normal spider stats, whatever that would be.
Okay.
I can communicate with it
up.
telepathically, and I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay. Let's see, spider. -4 to strength, +2 to death, -1 con, -1 or -5 intelligence, 0 wisdom,
Oh,
-4 charisma. It is a tiny beast.
With dark vision of 30 feet.
Yep, yep. Okay. There we go. It should have the proper stats. And it should have the proper vision. All right. Mintos.
And it can't attack, unfortunately, but it can take other actions.
Okay. Can it take the help action for you?
The which action?
The help action? Like it can distract and things like that and give you advantage?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Sounds good.
Terrifying.
I'm just here to help. All right. Mintos. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I'll go over to this hallway and take a peek into the room.
Where's our chicken on ropes?
All right. I would like you. Okay. You're moving further in.
That's as far as I'm moving in.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Perception. Okay.
So if the auntie is looking at my cobalt, you'll see me whisper, make the mouth in Draconic, was there anything in there?
I reply also in Draconic. Possibly an ooze. Not sure. Doesn't look safe.
My kobold kind of half face palms. You're supposed to tell others, not just me.
I reply also still in Draconic. I don't trust the others, but I trust you.
Okay. For a total of 15, you can see a small pile of bones in this next room that appear to be glowing like a faint green color. You can see that there is scrawling on some of the walls that are essentially pictograms. Like it doesn't seem to be a language, but it does appear to be some sort of. It appears to indicate something, but you're not sure what.
Okay.
But it does radiate a small glow. Anything else?
Pull back into the previous room and wait for everybody else to group up while mentioning there's a glowing oddity in the next
You mention it or don't mention it?
room. I mention it in common.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Verosa.
What's the movement on my spider?
If I'm not mistaken, the spider has a movement of. Let me bring it up real quick. I believe it's at least 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. And it can climb 20 feet as well.
Okay. I'm gonna order my spider to move into the next room. Or the room that Mintos was just looking into.
All right.
He moves there.
You can see that same you through its eyes. You can see through its eyes, correct?
As an action, which I am going to do.
Okay. I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Okay. $22.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
22. Alrighty, for a 22, you notice that there is a distinct glow coming from this particular body here. You notice that it appears to be some sort of energy, but you're not sure what kind of energy it would be. You also happen to see a small drag mark right about there.
Small dragon? A drag mark.
Drag mark.
Okay.
Definitely better than a small dragon at this point.
Oh yes.
Depends on the type of dragon. If it's a silver dragon, we might be on the right track.
I tell the group in common, it looks like there's some suspicious glowing body parts in there, and looks like a struggle. We can proceed cautiously if you'd like. I can send my spider in further to make contact with the body on my next turn.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Alrighty. Taka,
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
Taka. Come on Taka. Walk 15 feet to there. Now both him and the spider are small, correct?
Yes, the spider is small. I cannot scale it down.
So
sorry.
Tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very small.
So me and it can share the same space, no problem.
You sure can.
Okay. Take one more step in the room.
As long as you don't step on it.
Oh, I still have a halberd. That's right, I couldn't find glaive. I'll toss my halberd into my offhand, pull out a javelin, and throw the javelin over there.
Alrighty. Right over here at the bones.
Yep. First, I take a look at the ceiling, make sure there's not something hanging up there.
Make me a perception check, please.
Just on the off chance, you know, right?
Just in case it's just a big old jello buddy.
10?
A 10. You peek up at the ceiling. There's nothing glowing on the ceiling. There's no creatures on the ceiling to the best of your knowledge.
Okay. I'll throw my javelin into the body.
Okay. Roll an attack, please.
The javelin for a thrown weapon, is that throw off of dex or throw off of strength?
If
Strength.
you are throwing it, it is dex.
Isn't it strength?
It is strength if you are stabbing with it.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. 13.
Okay, you throw it right against it. It clacks to the ground. Clink, 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 clink. Nothing really happened. Nothing moved. Just that same gentle glow.
Okay. I'll walk up to here. And just the off, I'll with the pull in my offhand, I'll just touch the wall over here.
Okay, make an investigation check for me, please.
That's kind of what I'm doing with the halberd, or the what do you call it? The glaive. $12.
Okay. You notice that the goo seems to end right about here. It's like a green drag mark that ends right about here. You notice that there is a small gap, but you don't seem to see any way to open this in particular. You think that there might be something here, but you're not sure.
Hey guys! Hey guys! There might be a hidden door here! Or at least some kind of crevice! I yelled that out in common.
All right. And we're going to go to Venzira next.
Okay. Once I reach this point, I look up at the ceiling and around the room.
Make a perception check, please.
One.
Actually,
what?
you kind of fudged.
No.
You
Nope.
fudged it a little bit. Yep. One double D20.
You
Okay.
tried rolling them on them double D's, man.
Hey.
Okay. You take a peek up. Looks fine. Looks fine to you. Nothing up there.
I look at the wall behind me or beside me, whatever you call it, and look around the wall.
You're talking about this one right here?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check, please.
On D20 investigation plus 22.
Nice. Okay. On this particular wall, you do happen to read a small, like it's pictograms. You can see what appears to be a small square, and then next to it is a bone, but appears to be like a human femur or a skull.
There it is. Exact same type.
I look to the kobold.
Yep.
That secret door might be opened by a bone. I speak in common. But I'm not certain. Let's wait for the others. And that's what I do.
Okay.
And I have my back to the wall facing the rest of the room.
Okay.
By the way, it appears on roll 20 that when you are throwing a javelin. No, wait, is that throw? It doesn't specify. Never mind. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yep.
Here.
I'm here.
Hello.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, let's see.
What would you like to do? You can make a perception check. You may make an investigation check. Or if you wish to use a spell that would be beneficial.
Let's see. I will make another perception check of the room.
Okay.
Focusing more on this quadrant.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20, or that's a nat 1. You take a
Yes.
look. You can definitely see the pictograms. You're not sure what they mean though. It is really difficult. You do notice the drag mark. You do notice the glowing bones, but that's about it.
Well, as my action, I guess I will
Okay.
cast guidance on our nice little kobold friend.
Excellent. All right. Next up, Verosa. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I will move up here. And, I will say, hey, did you guys find some kind of crevice in the wall in here?
That's what I yelled!
Well, let me see if I can get my spider to go through it and see if there's anything on the other side. So
Use a smart one.
my spider is going to move. I can just move up to it. It can't really have enough movement to go into it. But it can probably tell if it will fit at this point.
You can tell that it will indeed fit.
Interesting.
There's probably just enough gap in order to get there.
So it can't move any farther. I'm gonna stay kind of back here. And I'll let the party know that next turn I'll have my spider go through the wall and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
End of
Taka,
turn.
you have guidance.
That just gives me plus 1d4 on skill checks.
Yep.
Ability checks.
Or ability check, sorry.
Okay. Um. With the um, I'll just hold action, then see what happens with the spider.
Okay. Then Zero, would you like to hold your action as well?
Yes.
Mintas, would you like to hold your action?
Sure.
All right. Verosa.
Let's see what that spider can do.
All right, here goes the spider. He's moving presumably 20 feet into the wall.
Okay, I'm going to take over the movement real quick, so you let me know if you can see this. Can you see that?
Yep.
Can anybody else see the spider?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. You move 20 feet forward.
Okay, and I'll use my action to see through the spider's eyes. So I should make a perception check, presumably.
Yes, please.
Hmm.
19.
Okay. In this room, there is a kind of a sickly green glow in here. You have your spider kind of turn left and right, and you can see like sticky, like kind of some kind of sticky substance on the walls. You can absolutely see a lot of what you believe to be maybe adventurers that unfortunately might have fallen here.
Like bodies and such?
Yes. You see one down here. Can you see that?
Yep.
And you can see the other right there. You notice that these also have that same sickly looking glow.
Okay. I report to the party. Well, it looks like something very dangerous is over there. We're seeing some bodies, more of this strange sticky ooze, glowing. Nothing of value noted in the room, however. So my vote is we choose a different path. I don't see anything indicating that our goals will be better served by continuing into that room.
Jared, can you see something moving in?
I can, yes.
It gives a like a ripple, and it begins to start moving.
Okay, so I already used my action to look through my familiar. Um,
It could use its action to run.
it already moved its full movement.
But you can use the dash action.
I will let you scurry that little guy out of there, Jared. So it just very quickly scampers back underneath.
Does it
As soon as it,
does it
okay, I suppose Tim would have first hold action back.
is it going to climb up onto the cobalt to be able to escape faster?
No, it's gonna stop there, and I'm gonna let everybody know that there is a confirmed gelatinous cube in that room, and it is coming for us.
A gelatinous cube, then we're perfectly fine because a gelatinous cube cannot fit through a space that is less than 10 by 10 by 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Hopefully that door does not open.
Or is this or have they changed it?
it is slightly changed.
Fuck.
So it basically can move through very small locations.
I curse openly in common and say, just as I had thought, and I use my dash action to sprint for the exit.
It's not your turn.
As you thought. And didn't tell anyone, by the way. That's
All
what
right,
you're going to
Takana.
do, though, huh?
You are up. But there is a confirmed gelatinous cube.
I told you specifically, Tim. You
Uh-huh.
heard me. I suspected ooze.
Uh-huh.
In my mind, I was thinking gelatinous cube.
Yeah. Huh? So you didn't even tell the kobold. You were actually thinking. How lovely.
Anyway, cowards aside.
That was on my turn, so I guess my turn is over at this
Well,
point.
Yep.
you still have your
Takana
move
is up.
action.
If you wish to move, yes.
Yeah, I will move. I'm gonna move my 30. Not to the exit, but kind of over in this region.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Where is... Oh. The zero went straight for the door.
Except it wasn't his turn. So
I
he's...
held my action.
Ah.
As soon as you said that, I booked it.
That's right, both me and Eldrin have also held our action, so he could run too.
Mm-hmm.
If you so wish.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
let's create a holding pattern. I must say, come here, little buddy. I grabbed the spider.
Okay. And where are you going with said spider?
I'm going to... Shay, are you going to be falling back out the doorway so we can fight this thing in a choke point?
Yes.
Okay. So... I'll probably move to here and prepare my action to prevent anything from coming around that corner. I'm assuming our party with repelling blast and knockback, I'll be right here ready to intercept it so we can hold it in that doorway.
Why don't we just go into one of these other rooms and leave it be?
Ah, yes. Run into one of the other rooms so it can follow us in.
And trap us inside.
Mm.
Whereas I am strategically
With whatever
positioned
might else
in the
be in
entryway,
the room.
Mm-hmm.
where behind me
To get
is the
out.
outside.
I see.
In front of me is anything inside.
And do you think that helps
You're
you?
talking about out here?
Yes. That's the exit,
There
right?
is... Correct. The location that you had gone in, you notice that there has been a very rounded door that has slightly turned back in, and the way is shut.
To leave.
Yep. At which point I notice that and
Well, at
say
least
to
that
the
means-
party, the door is shut. Prepare to fight.
Okay, there it is.
Well, at least that means
Shall
you
we
won't
roll?
be ambushed more than likely from the back.
You notice as it begins to roll forward, there is a very distinct gelatinous cube coming your way.
Uh-huh.
Roll for initiative, everybody. Alrighty, let's see what we got for Gelatinous Cube.
7.
So
Oh wow.
a 7, an 8,
oh.
a 20, a 20, and a 14.
Mentos with an 8.
Our-
Nerosa with a 20. Then Zero with a 20. Nook with a
I'm
7.
none too happy with my 8 here.
Now I have a question. Because my character stopped there and I
Uh.
said I'm ready to engage it as it tries to move forward, is that going to be basically if it moves into my range, I get the attack or not?
So you basically had used your movement to get down there.
Okay.
It had used its movement to come behind you, and then we had rolled initiative because you
Okay.
had seen it kind of. So, first up will be Verosa.
All right, well, I guess we're doing this thing. I'm gonna take my movement first over here. Am I able to shoot an Eldritch Blast through the Kobold because he's smaller?
Yeah, you sure can. I'm only going to give half cover, so that'll be a +2 to the AC of the ooze.
Okay. And I roll a d20 plus 5.
Please roll a nat 20.
17. Not terrible.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d10 plus 3.
You do have Repelling Blast, right, Jared?
I do, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be 7 damage, and then he's going to be moved 10 feet away from me in a straight line.
Okay. You you extend your hand and you blast it backwards, and you can see the whole thing ripple. And it doesn't look happy.
Okay, well, I'm going to also have my spider move. With its action, it's just going to be retreating back, kind of back here, so it's out of the way.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that should be it.
Okay.
No casting hex on it.
Before he
I don't
finishes
have
moving,
hex.
I ask him to step out of the way. Because he still has some movement left. Or is it too late for that?
Verosa, would you like to move to the right or to the left?
Yep, I'll move to the side.
Okay.
Okay. Then Zero, you're up.
Alright. I move directly up over the kobold's backside and unleash a salvo of crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Using both my main action and bonus action to fire 2 shots.
Okay, go ahead.
First, the bonus action offhand shot. 1d20 plus 6. 12.
A 12 is actually going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Six.
For 6 points of damage.
What is
You
the result
notice
of
that
the shot?
you notice that as you shoot into it, that the creature itself, it kind of ripples over the surface, and then you can see your dart, your bolt, and it slowly singes to black, and then slowly, like, begins to disintegrate. And would you like to roll your second turn?
Yep. I use
Go ahead and
a second bardic inspiration shot to send it backwards further. $17.
17 will hit. Go ahead, roll 2d6 and add your modifier. 11 points of damage.
And sending it backwards, flying 10 feet.
Okay. You see it get pushed all the way into the back. You now see that this creature has the ability to slowly disperse into different pieces as it kind of begins to roil and it begins to bubble and shake. Anything else?
I shoot a glance at our warlock and say, a mimic would be great against this right about now.
I think a mimic would get dissolved in the first 5 minutes, but okay.
5 minutes would be more than enough time for us to get clear of it.
Now what
Or to kill it.
we really need is an imp. An imp would make all the difference.
And I also step back and to the side using the rest of my movement, I think.
Okay. Next up is the gelatinous cube. The gelatinous cube is going to move 5, 10, 15.
Ah, it's retreating. Let's just leave it be.
And let it come through the walls at us at any time.
Just because we kill the one doesn't mean there's not going to be more. Is there?
Keep a firm eye on the walls, I say.
Well, what floors and the ceiling?
And the ceiling, and the floor. Watch all surfaces.
Let him speak.
And the auntie.
And for the moment, it appears as if the combat has ceased. You wait for a moment, listen carefully. You can't hear anything.
I look to the warlock. Care to send the spider back in?
Sure. I'm gonna have my spider move. Since we're out of combat, he can just move as far as he wants, I guess. He's gonna move to here. And I'll use my action to look through his eyes. And I see nothing. I mean, I can roll for it. If you want me to roll perception.
Nope. You do not see anything through the eyes of your spider. I would like you to make a perception check then. Since you were the closest to the ooze, I would like you to make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Perception?
I think the spider's dead.
Well, if I have actions, I can banish him to a pocket dimension.
12.
As an action.
Okay. You had noticed that while that ooze was looking, was kind of trying to squeeze through that location, that there was something glowing on the inside of that creature.
Money.
My character looks around and says in Draconic. I am not sure of the common word, but a glowing creature. To the left! Prepare yourselves!
I have no idea what's going on. I don't speak Draconic.
Slime, left side. Ready yourselves. Run.
So initiative,
I
DM, initiative. I clearly
It
see it
seems-
moving around.
Yeah, it's just moving around.
Yes, and initiative. I called like 20, 30 seconds
Okay.
ago
Would you like to take a pot shot at it?
when it was like right here.
I'll allow you to make a pot shot at it. Go ahead.
So do I see the the item in the glow in it?
You sure do. It looks like a small gem, like probably no bigger than about the size of a dime. But it shines very brightly, and that's what's in the center of this creature. It's very, very tiny.
Can I try and peg it with my with a javelin?
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Roll 20? No.
No.
Only an 8.
That 8 is not gonna hit. Or wait, no. Give me a second. Yes, it will hit. I'm sorry. It is big and slow. Yes, it does hit.
well,
Oh, it does. Okay.
while our friendly kobold doing that, I tell our warlock what's happening. Who's over there
Well,
now.
my character kind of yells to the left. Prepare yourselves. Pulls out a javelin, and hurls it down the hallway. If he doesn't realize what's happening,
Well, you said it was in Draconic, so it was, might have been confused
Ah.
if he wasn't looking at it.
so
Okay.
5 damage.
It takes 5 points of damage. You notice as you chuck that javelin over at it, it sticks in the side for a moment and then
And then
slowly begins to dissolve the
Uh,
javelin.
that's not the best.
No, not
Nerosa.
really.
Would you like to attack?
Yeah, it sounds like we're probably gonna need this gem. I need to move. My movement is 30. I can move 10. I'm gonna move up here. And what do I want to cast? Probably just an Eldritch Blast again.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Natural 20.
25.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and roll 2d10 damage.
2d12.
2d10 plus 3.
Wasn't
that'd be-
Eldritch Blast 12? No, you're
No.
right. D10.
Nope.
Is that 2d10 plus 6 then?
Nope. It would just be you've only hit it once. You didn't hit it twice. You just hit it
Okay.
very hard once. So
All right. Boo. 7.
okay, you strike it for 7 points of damage.
And repel it 10 feet.
You repel it right into the wall. It kind of squeezes, it like squishes for a moment, and then it just kind of, it's like you blast it into the wall and it kind of recongeals itself.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Then 0.
To shift position.
My
Are you going to move any further, Jared?
I already moved. Can I still move more?
If you still have movement remaining, yes.
Oh,
You moved, what, 15 feet?
10.
So you have 20 feet remaining.
I'm gonna move back down here.
Okay. 10.
Unfortunately, hold person will not work on this thing.
No.
It is not a person.
Okay, it's definitely within range of crossbows. So I fire another salvo of crossbow shots, starting with the main hand attack. $14.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
Okay, you do 7 points of damage. You notice as you fire into this creature, again, your darts slowly begin to fizzle.
But does it have an impact effect on it?
It does,
Okay, so
but
it
you're
does
definitely
do
not getting. You're definitely
some-
not getting those arrows back.
That's fine. Then I fire my offhand attack. It's an 8.
That still hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
Okay, just 10 points of damage. Anything else?
I try to analyze its condition. How injured
Make
is
me an
it?
insight check. Make me an insight check.
$15.
15. It looks pretty hurt. It doesn't seem to want to do a whole lot at the
Okay.
It looks very. It appears like it's. It appears as though it's just kind of trying to get away.
I let the party know in common, it's weakening, keep fighting. And then I step out of the way
Okay.
with my remaining bit of movement.
All right. You notice that the creature goes down this way. And Taka.
You skipped a person.
Where are? Oh, I'm sorry. Mintas.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
no
we
longer
still
in sight.
have a Toll the Dead available on it, don't we?
Uh-huh.
Is it in range? It moved quite a ways away.
It shouldn't have had the opportunity
All the
to,
Dead's got only a 60 feet range.
Mm-hmm.
because didn't...
It moved south on its turn.
Oh, it got a turn before he did then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Oh well. Disappointing.
And I have no line of fire on anything, no line of sight.
You do not.
We are going to try and finish it, party. Yes?
Mm-hmm. As far as
Conferring
I'm
with the
concerned.
others.
It seemed to have some kind of a magical item in it, so yes, I think we should retrieve that.
It's about the only item that can survive in the damn ooze.
Indeed. That seems rather remarkable. Let's see. What should I do then? I guess maybe to ensure that we don't run into further troubles, hopefully, I use my emboldening bond on our little kobold and our warlock, assuming they are willing for that.
Sure.
Oh, that's right. I could just add a D4 to one check now.
Yep, on each turn, whether it be an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
But only one at each turn. And I guess I will move there. Actually, right here. And try and perceive if it's near the entrance of that room.
Make me a perception check, please.
Certainly.
With a 23,
Yes.
you do not see the ooze anywhere.
Okay. Let the rest of the party know in common that it does not appear to be at the entrance at the moment. Or near it. And I think that will end my turn.
Okay. Back to Taka.
Taka will run all the way to here, which is as far as he can go, without using his second action, or his full action. He will
Okay.
also try and perceive if the creature is right around the corner.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
You are outside of range of my ability right now with your partner.
Yes,
With a
but I
21,
can't.
With a 21, you do not see the giant ooze.
Do I hear it slurping and sluck moving?
You do not hear it moving.
Hmm. Well, for my bonus action, I will cast Divine Favor on myself.
All right. And what would that do?
It will, for its concentration, up to 1 minute. I empower. Your prayer empowers you with Divine Radiance. Until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal 1d4 extra radiant damage.
All right. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Virosa,
Are we still in combat?
you are not in combat. You
Um,
notice that the creature did not particularly want to fight, or potentially thought that you were not worth the trouble.
All right, Spider, let's do some scouting. Spider is
Oh.
moving up to here.
So are we doing non-movement combat now? Movement?
Correct.
Okay. I
I
see
think you
another
still have to wait
path.
till your turn to move. Looking through my spider's eyes. Perception +3.
Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
13.
Okay.
Up there.
Over here, the spider notices a small glowing stone. Like I said, no bigger than a dime, but it shines very brightly. But you do not see the ooze. You do, with a 13, see a small trail rapier.
I say it looks like the ooze has moved on. There does appear to be an item, though, left behind in the next room. I will move my character up to here.
Okay.
And, I'll move the spider onto me. And I will pass.
Okay. Then 0.
I hold my action,
Okay.
but I keep my
Minta.
eyes focused.
Alrighty.
In this
Minta.
direction.
Oh, okay. Keeping an eye out that direction. Perfect.
Okay. I cautiously go around the corner.
As he's passing me, my character says in Draconic, "Watch out! They can go invisible. If they don't move, you cannot see them."
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we shall make a perception check to see if it is there or actually gone. Let's see. So that's where the little glowing gem appears to be?
Yep.
Take it?
You got it.
Okay.
Run me a perception check.
Right. Rolling.
From what you can see with a 14, it looks clear.
Okay.
It seems to be on the ground instead of floating midair.
I take one more step in to allow the others to come through should they choose, and I end my turn.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
To count.
Okay. What's the floor here? Is it like solid pavement, or is there like little bits of stone around?
It looks like there are small tiles, like probably about 5 by 5. The tiles are.
Okay, so very big tiles.
Yes, very large tile.
Now, are there chips and stuff out of the corners or anything?
Make an investigation check.
What? Investigation?
Yes, your
Yes,
strongest
please.
skill.
What?
Your strongest skill, right? Other than smite. And don't forget your plus 1d4 as well.
Yes.
From guidance still.
Are you? I was about to ask about that.
And I will use my additional. Oh, I just erased it. My additional 1d4. So that's a 16.
Okay.
Basically, I'm looking for a handful of gravel to throw around the room.
All right. You notice that there are a few pebbles that kind of like you throw some this direction.
Uh-huh.
And you can hear some of them, and then nothing.
So I throw them around the room and I don't hear a kaplunk like it just hit the ooze.
No, you do not. Although you can see most of them, like in this area, in these two areas,
Mm-hmm.
they stay above. Some of them drop underneath here. You can hear tinkling and then nothing.
What do you mean?
It sounds like they slid underneath something.
There seems to be a secret passage here of some sort.
With that 16,
Yeah?
you do notice that there is a hole over on this side of the wall.
Uh-huh. Well, I kind of... move over to here. And I will... How big is the hole?
It is probably no bigger than like a key. It's like probably about the size of like a small
A small what?
pen, like a writing instrument, like a quill.
Hmm. Would you say it's about no bigger than a dime?
It's actually bigger. It's slightly bigger.
Like a hair bigger.
Big enough where you notice the difference.
I was gonna say, does it... I glance at the gem, then glance at the hole. Does it look like a key?
You are about 10 feet away from it. You can go pick it up if you will.
You see, how much have I already moved? I cannot.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
DeRosa.
Okay, I'm going to move. Me and my spider will move here. That was 20, and I can move an additional 10.
How do you do that? Oh.
I'm standing next to a body.
It appears to be a deceased body. Yes.
I'm going to look at that and see if I can see anything of value.
Make an investigation check.
Might bring to a lamp if there's another bag there.
It's a backpack. You're fine.
12.
Slightly better than a bag. Ouch.
Okay. You rummage around inside, and you find a small, probably about 4 to 6 inches long. Seems to be like a very elaborate looking key.
A very elaborate looking key.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and pick up the key.
You use Mage Hand, and the key floats up to your eye level and floats back toward you.
Okay. Look, everybody, I found a key. We can maybe open this door. But there's still this strange glowing gem we need to investigate. So I'm not sure if we should leave here yet. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Zero.
On hearing he had found a key, I used my held action to advance, and then I used my rest of my turn to move forward. And then I take a look at the gem, trying to study it to see if it has any magical properties.
Make me an investigation check or an arcana check, your choice.
I'll use Arcana.
Hmm.
I think. No, I'll use Investigation. 1d20 plus 4. 15.
Okay. It does seem to have some sort of magical enchantment upon it. Abjuration is
What
the
kind?
school of magic. Abjuration.
Abjuration. I speak in common and say, I can sense some abjuration magic from that gem. I don't know what it is, though. Then I step back.
Would you...
What?
Okay.
Then I step back
Anything?
and keep an eye on the entryway again.
Hmm.
Because I always think danger's around the next corner.
Alrighty. Minta.
Yeah. Let's see. What to do?
Or prior corners, as the case may be.
Probably in the next couple of turns, too, if we get to a good point to wrap it up, we usually end around 12, 12:30, sometime around there.
Okay. Sounds perfect to me.
Well, I think I shall hold action, I guess. Can't think of anything to do at the moment.
Alright. Tika.
Yes.
You are up.
Taka currently doesn't have the key. But Taka can walk over, pick up the gem, then walk back over here while doing an investigation on it.
Okay.
So,
Are you looking at the gem or are you looking at the hole?
the gem.
Okay, roll me an investigation check or an arcana check. And also add small green gem to your inventory, please.
Small green gem it is. In common.
It is a small gem. It is glowing very brightly. And it would be hard to hide this.
I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm holding it up and like, you know what is?
Anything else for your turn?
Nope. How do you add a random item?
I'm just going to mark it down so that way we know that you have it. I'm just going to go ahead and keep track of it that way.
You should be able to add it to your inventory in D&D Beyond if you go into inventory and then manage inventory, I believe, and then add item.
You have to go into the creation, right? The hammer?
No.
No, you can go in your inventory and hit manage inventory.
Verosa, you are up next.
I'm going to go over here to the keyhole and try inserting my key.
Okay, you insert it. It fits just right.
Okay, I will turn the key.
You turn the key and you hear a rumble. As the door opens completely. A hidden door opens.
And this is the room I remember with all the dead bodies from my spider investigating it. I don't think I should be first to enter. I'm going to move back to here.
You can always send your spider in.
Yes, I can. Let's see, how far can he move? 20?
Plus dash is 40.
Poor little scout. Poor little scout spider.
There's the spider. I'm gonna look through his eyes and see what I see.
All right, go ahead.
Do you see what I see?
Oops.
Ooh, 4.
You don't. You see a couple dead bodies. You see that blue, glowing green ooze on the wall, but at least you don't see the big gelatinous cube.
Okay. The coast is clear, everybody. Looks good.
I look back to the party and say, I think we should follow the mimic instead.
You and your mimic fancy.
Go
Mimics are
to the
useful.
east.
Yes.
That might not be a bad idea. I'm with the Yanti. I think we should go east.
So there's currently a character standing beside me with better chances of investigating this thing, so I hold the gem up to them. You look at. Tell me what is.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check on it. Can I do that?
Absolutely, you can.
Please roll a natural 20. No.
12.
Okay. You take a peek at it, and you notice that this small gem appears to have like a very, it's very faceted. It's very well cut, but it still has that glowing green light, and it is probably about the size of a diamond.
I don't know what it is, but I think I should hold on to it. You should give it to me.
My character looks over at the Yanti. You know what is?
Looks like a gem of light. Beyond that, hard to say. Might be useful to throw in the gelatinous cube if it comes close. That way we can see where it is.
My character in Draconic. Do you happen to have the identify spell prepared?
No, I don't know how to identify, regrettably. To which I reply in Draconic.
Alrighty. Let's finish up this last round, and then we'll be good for the night, shall we?
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we'll go all the way back down to Taka, and then we'll start with Verosa at the beginning of next session. Then Zira.
Dash.
Dashing off.
As I'm here, I look towards the entryway. Is the door still closed?
It is indeed.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Mintus.
Well, I guess since we would be probably unwise to pursue a very hard to see gelatinous cube into an unknown area any further, as I return to this room.
Anything else?
No.
And Takai.
Well, I'll begin walking, following them, cause you know what what the song says. You never split the party.
Well, at least the two of you in there are bonded together. So if you do get split up, for at least a little while, you're going to be a lot harder to kill, I hope.
Well, it doesn't actually do anything, really. That's 1d4 to one check around, which is nice, cause it stacks the bless.
A turn.
Yeah.
A turn. Around.
Alrighty, and that is where we will leave it for tonight. We will start at the top of the order with Nerosa the next time we get together.
Okay.
I was thinking 2 weeks from now would be the 30th, or I'm sorry, not the 30th, the 29th of August. Does anybody have any opposition to that?
Sounds wonderful.
I wouldn't mind it if it were next week either.
Same.
No conflicts
we can
that
do
I'm
next
aware
week.
of at either date.
Say that again?
No conflicts that I'm aware of at either date. So they both would work for me.
Jared, what works best for you, sir?
I'm fine with, we can do it weekly, we can do it bi-weekly. I know you have other campaigns that you run, so I don't want to tax you too thin with running too often, but whatever works for the party and you, I'm fine with.
Well, let's do next week. I had plenty planned for today, and I should be able to plan more for next week. So I should be good to go for next Thursday if everybody's game for that. No pun intended.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
So, how did everything go,
All
do you
right.
think?
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're doing milestone leveling where you just say we level up when it's time.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I think for the most part, besides the little hiccup with people in the beginning, I think everything ran pretty smoothly.
I would agree.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as all the scuff is in the first 10 minutes, there was no scuff. Because the first 10 minutes is scuff.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just going to be beating myself up for not mage handing that bag at the beginning.
At least you didn't take damage.
You know,
And I'm
Yeah.
I gotta say, I absolutely love mimics. They are the funniest shit ever, and they are the thing that is just the absolute like epitome of, you know, of like sneak attack kind of situation. They're just I just love them. They're goofy little bastards.
Well, it was good. I didn't expect it to be a small bag. When I think of mimic, I think of a chest, or like a bureau or a dresser or something large.
I'm still disappointed I failed to tame it. That would have been such a great opportunity.
Yep, I'm guessing the mimic
And
was
I
just too
so
young.
Yep, the mimic got
I'm
away for now.
hilariously amused at the fact that you tried to sell our warlocks fingers to the mimic.
I have lesser restoration. I could have healed his fingers easily.
Right in front of the warlock as he's grappling the little mimic without telling him anything beforehand. I'll let you eat his fingers. Just be friendly with me. What?
This is absolute horseshit.
I mean, chaotic evil. Told you, this character is chaotic evil, who is looking for his sibling, who is not chaotic evil.
By the way,
That's closer to chaotic stupid, though. Right
No,
in front of the warlock?
fingers,
You're saying
not-
that openly?
Offering the fingers with knowledge that I can cast Laceration to restore the fingers.
Shay,
I need my fingers.
Shay,
Does the warlock know that?
Shay,
Do you like
No,
his
no, no,
fingers?
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no.
Shay. I think your brother is guilty.
I think so too. I
Second,
think he's the most guilty in this particular instance.
secondly, Jared was in no trouble of losing his fingers, cause Eldritch Blast comes out of the palm of your hand.
I was also considering using Burning Hands on it. That probably would have done a lot of damage. I do have that spell as well.
Does it would it even get a saving throw if it's in your hand when you cast Burning Hands?
I mean, to see
I
if it would let go quick enough would be a dexterity save, I think.
Or Shocking Grasp? By the way, if it's small enough,
I would probably give it disadvantage at the very least.
yeah.
At the very least.
Mhm.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you for playing tonight. I very much appreciated it. I usually don't use Roll20, so at least not very often. So I feel like I hope I did hope I did it justice.
Seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah.
A few hiccups where I had to reference my character sheet a little too many times, but yeah.
Oh, you'll be referencing
Alright.
your character sheet a lot. That's just normal.
Yeah.
At least till you
It
have
just took no one
everything
to set it up
memorized.
properly.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, have a good night. I'm gonna go zonk out.
Yeah.
I actually don't have to work tomorrow, which is super great. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Have a good day off.
Well, Careface,
yeah,
me and Glenn will probably be online most of tomorrow. If you want to
Awesome.
tune in.
I might do that. You said you were streaming this, correct?
Yep. I've streamed this whole thing. At any point in time, you're free to join and watch. In fact, you're positively encouraged to do so.
Awesome. Well, let me know where I can see it, and I'll definitely pop in every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, Jared, your warlock was in no danger of losing fingers permanently.
Well, I don't want to lose them temporarily either. It sounds unpleasant.
But gaining a mimic is of so much value.
Jared?
But you didn't even mention it.
Jared?
I had
Warlock,
no chance
that it was even
to.
Jared?
What?
Your character is a warlock of the, demons, or devils, correct?
Yes.
Then it fully goddamn understands equivalent exchange. You get my fingers, but you serve with my right hand afterward.
You serve as my right hand.
Well, have
Well,
you
Pierce is
never
my right
seen
hand.
Paranoia or whatever that anime is, where the mimic literally eats the dude's hand and becomes his hand?
That's funny.
Can't tell me that would not be a great warlock ability.
Mimic hand.
It was gonna be the bard's pet, not the warlock's. That's not equivalent exchange for the warlock.
If you really wanted to give it some fingers, you should have offered it your own hand rather than the dried meat.
By the way,
Yes.
this right here, what I'm posting in general, is what I had an idea for the, come on, show me the image. Save image. Copy image.
Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Come on. Come on, show me. Paste the image. Copy image. Come on.
Image is too large?
No, just plain out not copying or pasting. What
I'm
about
familiar with Parasite.
It's a
It's a good
screen
anime.
snip.
Yeah, you can't tell me that that would not be a badass hand for a warlock.
That'd be
Warlock,
pretty buck
attack
wild.
with the hand. Right?
There we go. That one looks better.
Yeah. Warlock,
But
attack with the
you
hand.
were talking to the mimic more than you were talking to the warlock party member.
I think I trust the mimic more.
Oh.
Because I have no experience with those ones, with the warlock party member.
My
Unlike the
my
kobold.
poor peace domain cleric's gonna have a great deal of issues, I foresee.
Oh yeah, we haven't even gone through your church's backpack and found the silver dragon icon. That is broken.
It's not an icon, it's an amulet.
You
Silver
know-
It
dragon.
wouldn't be in the backpack, it would be being worn.
You know, I hate to say it, but the more I think about having a mimic for a hand that's like psychically linked to you, would be goddamn badass.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, you'd be the equivalent of like your Mind Flayer dragon, right? Elder Brain Dragon, where it can do it's two entities, but can still
Yeah.
work together and take two different actions.
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
Oh, have you ever seen the Elder Brain Dragon?
Yes.
Those things are fucking terrifying.
They sure fucking are.
Tadpole
No,
breath.
thank you. Do not want.
Brine breath.
Indeed.
It flies over a city and just uses brine breath a couple times. What the fuck does the kingdom do? Watch half its citizens turn into mind flayers, and the other half just melted from the brine?
It's a pickle dragon. Pickle dragon.
That's terrifying, but hilarious.
Look at me, Morty. I'm a mind player.
Oh my god.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Andy.
You know,
Good night.
the more I look at this, the more I think cosplay of it would be awesome. As well as I think that a Eldritch Abomination packed warlock would get these as limbs. Just forego Eldritch Blast and just get like 4 limbs of those things.
Terrifying. So, extra
Might be a little
pseudopod
too many
attacks.
limbs.
Or even just one extra free pseudopod attack from it. As it can freely grapple things adjacent to you.
Uh-huh.
So, Jared, you may not be aware yet, but Tim now has Mech Warrior 5.
Oh, he was mentioning that earlier, yeah.
So we can do that at some point. Perhaps over the next couple of weeks when Shay has good internet again.
Oh. So remember how he was saying sorry for like the first 10 minutes of scuff he was having? Remember how many minutes it took us to be able to get him just to be able to join this goddamn chat channel?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Scuff. If it wasn't for Scuff, things might go smoothly. And things are never smooth.
Yeah.